Hey, what's up guys? It's Aaron, Black Sparrow Ranch. I wanted to show off my tractor.
OMG. It's so cute. It's super cute.
And another cop.
Must be something going on.
No, they're doing construction and they have to go this way. They can't go down there.
Are we part of the, what?
Part of the what?
The detour?
Maybe.
That's a tractor.
Correct.
A Massey Ferguson.
Yep.
Like I know anything. It's super cute. And it's how old?
It's late 50s, early 60s. I don't know exactly.
Wait, so it's
If the serial number's on it, I'm going to look up the serial number and see what year it was made.
so it's at least 50 years old.
Oh yeah. It's gasoline, not diesel.
And this is a
Brush hog.
first attempt at brush hogging. Ooh. Nice. Oh, he's got to back it into the barn. He can't just pull it in like a normal person. Just take up the whole barn, why don't ya?
It is a Massey Ferguson TO35. According to the serial number lookup on tractor data, it's a 1955 model. And I've got the gas engine, not diesel. I'm actually in the midst of doing an oil change. As you can see, I popped the filter off. I stopped at O'Reilly the other day after I went to the pharmacy because it's right across the street. And I got two things of oil. What is that? 2 gallons apiece. The thing supposedly takes 7.5 quarts. So I got that. I got the filter, which was about 13 bucks. It's the Wicks, not the Napa. And I wanted to pull the filter off today just to see if it's actually the same filter. It uses a cartridge, and it took a little bit to get it out of there. Actually, I guess we can take this filter out of the box. They said I could bring it back if it's the wrong one. It comes with a gasket. And I think that's it. Some instructions in the receipt. So it looks like it's the same. I know it might be hard to tell on video, but it looks to be the correct one. And this thing, the little handle, goes to the open side of the cartridge or the canister, whatever you want to call it. And then that screws in, and I'm assuming you can still see the filter is on it. Not the filter, the gasket. I'm just going to replace that gasket. I'm assuming it's one of those things that you don't want to over tighten, because if your gasket pops from where it's supposed to be, then we start leaking oil everywhere. And I've got ants. They're living on the tractor. I don't know what's up with that. I guess that means I'm not driving it enough. Well, I found the oil plug. I just kind of took a guess. And it was right there. So it looks like I might actually have this done tonight. Sweet. I have never had that much trouble starting this thing. So it still looks a little high. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. I don't see any oil coming out of my filter. I actually didn't realize when you put that bolt back through, you have to spin it, thread it through the filter, and then you got to leave a little bit sticking out before you actually thread it onto the engine. All right, so let's talk about this. I had a lot of things to consider when I went to buy a tractor. The main thing being, do I want to make payments or not? And I did consider getting a new tractor. Some Kubota dealer that's not too far away has a package deal where you get the trailer, a brush hog, a box blade, the tractor with loader for like, I think it's 19 grand for one of the smaller ones. If you want the medium sized one, it's like mid 20s. And I just wasn't sure I wanted to have that payment. We're basically one income household right now. Beth's got an Etsy shop where she sells stuff, and she pays her bills, but the bulk of it, I work a 40-hour job, so that's where most of the money comes from. Our goal is to actually make money off the land so that when we retire, we have a little bit of extra income. So at the moment, we're considering taking a loan out of my 401k and making some improvements, fencing, stuff like that. That's really for another time, but for this tractor, I have been watching Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace for a while. They're basically giving away Ford 8Ns around here. You can get one for like between $1,500 and $2,000, or maybe $2,500 with a box blade and a brush hog and another implement or two. I only have the brush hog right now. I found this tractor. The guy was selling it for $2,500. I went and looked at it, and I bought it on the spot just because I had been watching. And he just happened to have a brush hog that he'd never used, and I said, well, what do you want for the tractor and the brush hog? And he said $2,700. And I said, if you can deliver it, because we don't have a trailer, you have a deal. So I paid him half, and the next day he brought it over. I paid him the other half, and I don't regret the purchase at all. For me, this was a lot smarter of a decision because my main concern is mowing and keeping the pasture under control since we don't have a bunch of livestock out there. I would like to get a box blade. I would like to get a 3-point auger. That will really come in handy when we do some fencing. And I'm on the lookout for that too. I don't want to buy them brand new because they're just so damn expensive. This is not a cheap endeavor. So since I got a pretty good deal on the tractor, Beth told me to go ahead and just buy a new zero turn, which is what I did. I've got to review the X Mark I bought, and that was 0%, but the difference is that was only $5,000 as opposed to what could have been paying on a $20,000 or $22,000 tractor. But this is the tractor. I really like it. I actually, after I changed the oil, I was misinformed. It only takes 6 quarts, not 7.5. So I let a little drain out. I hate to waste oil, but you know, it's better than blowing a seal or something. So now I can actually use it. I probably didn't need to change the oil, but I just wanted to for my own peace of mind. I did check the transmission, and it's good. It's nice and clean. That's not a problem. So now all I got to do is drive it. The only thing that's wrong with this thing, there's no tachometer, so there's no hour meter, and the power steering doesn't work. It leaks. So I could fill it up and have power steering until most of the fluid leaked out, but it's really not that hard to turn. I'm not really that worried about it. The guy did repaint it. He sandblasted and repainted it. The one thing I have a problem with is I think he painted some things that shouldn't have been painted, so you kind of smell paint burning while you're driving it, but that'll all burn off. It'll be all good. So there she is, guys. For all you tractor enthusiasts, she's a beauty. I'm so excited I finally get to use it. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Let me know if you have a Massey Ferguson. If you're a fellow Massey Ferguson driver, let me know in the comments. If you're not, let me know what you've got and how you like it, because I'm gonna be looking for something with a loader in the next couple of years, because I'm gonna need to move round bales and stuff like that. So that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.